Hello everybody and welcome to one of the more awaited videos here on the Extra channel. Right here I have my camera because I've just recorded a weekly update for my main YouTube channel of my fire ant colony. Yes, the fire ants are back, and if we just take a closer look, this in here is the colony. So I actually got these girls last week, but this is, well, last week was week 0, I guess. No, you know what? Let's call this week 2 because last week was the first week. But this in here is my new colony of Solenopsis geminata. And as you see, there's a ton of workers, and this colony was actually extremely small when I got them. Only about 5 to 7 workers or something. Have some noisy crickets over there. But thankfully I was able to grab the brood of the old colony and actually brood boost them. I decided not to brood boost the workers because I wasn't sure that the workers were gonna fight the new queen, and I didn't want to risk anything. So I separated the workers from the colony, and this right here is the new queen with the other queen's brood. And as you can see, this is of course a replacement colony from Ant Antics. They were very kind to go out and say, crickets, please stay quiet. They were very kind to go out and say, you know what, we'll send you a replacement queen. So thank you very much, Ant Antics. And this of course is the Wakooshi Venus nest, although this is the Venus mini. Why? Well, last time I do think what went wrong was the moving. After I moved the colony, that's when the queen died. So I decided, you know what, I would rather use a Venus mini where I can reuse the initial tube that I got from Ant Antics because they are using the smaller tubes, and that way I don't have to do any tube transfers. Now my plan is now to keep them in this Venus for as long as possible. I should hopefully receive some Gen 4 by the time they need more space. And when is that? Well, when this tube is full and this tube is full. Now, already now, when I'm going in here and feeding it, it's very empty in the outwall right now. But earlier, when I had to remove the food, it wasn't. I think I will connect up and Wakooshi S2 outwall quite soon to connect in here, because that way I can feed them. Because these girls are quite aggressive. I still haven't been stung, but they're aggressive when I go in and play around with them by feeding them and all of that. I'm feeding them every 2 days at the moment, and also giving them sugar. But as you can see, the colonies in here is looking very nice, and I did just to take my camera out and record them. And they have also a lovely new batch of eggs somewhere in here. I can't quite see from this angle, but there is some new eggs as well in there. So the colony is really doing extremely well, and I came back to see way more workers than I expected. Like I said, I left with around 7 workers, and now what we have, maybe 30 workers. I think we have more workers now already than when the queen was alive in the old colony, which is just absolutely amazing. The queen have laid a ton of eggs as well. So yeah, I think this brood boosting / transfer have really worked out for the best, because look how many larvae we have. I mean, that is incredible. Now I know Ants Major, aka Jack, is also doing this challenge with me. He's of course now, well, 2 or 3 weeks ahead of me because he didn't lose his queen, and he's already getting this first major. So it will be interesting to see when this colony will produce the first majors. But yeah, I mean, I'm really pleased with how they're doing. I did not expect them to accept all of the brood and move so quickly. But yeah, thank you so much, Ant Antics, for sending over a replacement queen. And I just want to say, follow for more if you want to see how the fire ants will do in week 3.